Hello everybody. Before we watch this video, I want you to know that I'm not a certified plumber and I have never changed a water heater before. The purpose of this video is for informational purposes only and also just to share my experience. Now, if you do decide to do this on your own, make sure you are in compliance with the code. And also at any point in time, if you get stuck or if you have any doubt regarding what you are doing, please immediately stop and consult with a certified plumber. Now let's go ahead and get this water heater replaced. All right guys, so we have a water heater here that is leaking. As you can see, there's some water on the floor and it's actually dripping down from along the sides of the water heater. It's coming right here from the top. So you can see the water here. And so this has been happening for about a couple of weeks, and I have decided that it is time for this water heater to be replaced. So let's go ahead and get that process started. All right, so this is the cold water inlet and this is the hot water outlet. Let's go ahead and turn the cold water supply off. All right, cold water supply is off. I'm also going to go ahead and turn the thermostat to completely off. So let's go ahead and turn this all the way down. And then also, this is the on button, this is pilot, and the other side is off. So let's go ahead and press that in and move it all the way over to the off side. And here we go. You can actually see here that this was actually built in 2004. And right now we're in 2024, so that's about 20 years old now. So guys, what I've also done is I've turned the water main off as well. And after this, I'm gonna go ahead and open up all the pipes of the house to allow all the water to go through. All right, so I've allowed the waters to run out. You can kind of hear. All right. So right now, as you can see, the water heater is kind of like in the middle of nowhere. One of the challenges that I'm going to face is that I want to move this water heater to this spot right here that you can see. It's kind of like next to the AC, the vents. So I want to put it right next to right over there, so that this will open up this space a little bit to allow us to get back behind it. The water has been turned off. Pilot is in the off position. Next thing you want to do is turn the gas valve off. Alright, so now that gas valve is off, so now I'm going to just start taking this thing apart. So basically what we're going to do is we're going to cut these pipes. We're going to take out the gas pipe. We're going to empty this whole water heater out, and then we're going to bring the new one in. Let's go ahead and bring all the water out. Alright, so we have the hose connected, as you can see right there, and then I have the pipe here as well. Alright, so all we gotta do basically is just turn this around. And you can hear the water coming through. Alright guys, so far we have turned the water on, and we're basically just draining it into the sump pump right there. You can see the water. So while the water is draining out, I'm gonna go ahead and start taking apart the gas. got the gas pipe off. I think we might need to take this out as well. We got it all out. Guys, the water is still draining, as you can see here in the sump pump. I've disconnected the gas pipe. Now the next couple of steps are that we need to break loose or cut the cold water inlet and the hot water inlet, and also get the move the exhaust pipe out of the way. It would be a really easy job if you're planning to place the water heater in the same place where it is right now, but as I mentioned, I'm trying to move it over a little bit, and I think that's what's going to make it complicated, because we will have to kind of redo these pipes that are coming down. All right, let's go ahead and cut the pipes and also move the exhaust pipe. Exhaust is out. I'm gonna leave this one here for now. We have a reservoir tank here that also needs to be removed. So let's go ahead and remove the reservoir pipe first. So I am planning to reuse the same reservoir expansion tank. Come pretty free. So as of now, we just have these two pipes to cut. So guys, I'm going to start cutting the pipe, and I simply have a cobalt copper pipe cutter. So I'm just gonna go ahead and start cutting these pipes now. Got one end off. I'm gonna go and remove this as well. All right, give ourselves a little bit more room. Alrighty guys, so as you can see here, the hot water is loose and the cold water is loose, so both is now loose. We still have some water that's coming out of the water heater. You can probably hear it. And so now we pretty much disconnected all the pipes that are going into the heater, whether it's the water one or the gas one. Now the next step is basically to just move this out of its place. One thing I forgot to mention is that we also have to remove this pipe as well. So let's go ahead and do that. So let's go ahead and get this open. Wasn't that hard. Alright, got this out as well. Trying to drain as much water out as possible. So there are one or two ways to get this out. This was a 50-gallon one, so it still has, I guess, some water at the bottom, so it's still kind of heavy. You can probably request someone to come and help you to take it out, or you can maybe use like a hand truck or something, place it on there and then haul it out. That's what I'm going to do. So guys, this is the new water heater that I will be replacing. I picked up this from Lowe's, and the reason why I got this brand is because my existing heater also is the same brand, and the fact that my existing one lasted 20 years, I'm hoping that this brand or this model that I picked up also lasts a long time. This is A.O. Smith Signature 100. It's a 50-gallon tank. The current one was also 50, and this one comes with a 6-year limited warranty. I believe there's a version out there that's also a 9-year warranty as well, but for that you have to pay a little bit more. And this one is actually 40,000 BTU. So that's the one that we're going to be unboxing, and we will be installing this. So I think this is where it's going to have to be, guys. Prior to this location, it was here. You can kind of see the marks. So I moved it over a little bit to kind of empty this way out. So we're gonna keep it right here, guys, and start screwing everything in. All right, guys, I'm gonna start by fixing the gas pipe first, and the way I'm gonna do that is first I'm going to use this heavy duty tape, the sealing tape, and then I'm also going to add this pipe thread sealant as well for the gas one, just to make sure that there are no leaks. So let's go ahead and put the sealant tape first. Put the heavy duty tape on, and now I'm going to go ahead and put the True Blue thread sealant on as well, and then I'm going to go ahead and place it into the water heater and the gas outlet. Let's go ahead and fix that in. Give it a wrench. Similarly, we're going to go ahead and tighten the pipe on the other side. Alright guys, so we have the gas connection that's on, connected I mean. So the gas connection is connected. The blue sealant, I guess, is still a little bit wet, so we're gonna let it all dry out. In the meantime, we're gonna work on the water pipes. So guys, now that the gas connection is connected, now the next step is to move these water pipes and give the connection to the water heater. So I'm going to go ahead and probably make another cut over here and also over there, and add a couple of T's and start moving the pipes over there. Alright guys, so for the cold water, I'm going to go ahead and put this T. The T is going to go on like this. Right on the top, I'm going to put the reservoir, and then on the side, I'm going to do the cold water line that's going to go in. So let's go ahead and get this T fixed in. So I have this, it's basically a 3/4 T. So one of them is going to screw right into the water heater, and the reservoir is also going to screw right into this. However, to get the water line in, it's not going to get screwed in here, so I need to I need to put this part in. So that's basically just going to get screwed in like this all the way, and then the water line is just going to go right here. So let's go ahead and get this ready. I'm going to go ahead and put Teflon tape on this and screw that in right over here. Basically just sealing this up here. Alright, I think this is pretty secure, shouldn't leak. Alright guys, so I've measured a copper pipe. It might be too long, but we're gonna go ahead and put it into this shark bite T. Sealed in. Alright guys, the pipes are almost done. So I have a shark bite T here, and I have a copper pipe here. I'm just gonna go ahead and connect the two together. Alright, snug it in nice and tight. Alright, so we have a cold water, the on and off button, so we can turn the cold water on from here, and we can turn it off from here. And I think these are in good shape. Alright, now we're gonna start working on the hot water. So for the hot water, I actually had a pipe which we're gonna use, which is this one. It's gonna go directly in, and it's just gonna basically go right here. So let's go ahead and put this on. Gonna use a little bit of the True Blue red sealant. I already have the white Teflon tape here. Just apply a little bit just for added protection. Don't want any leaks. And let's go ahead and put this on. At first it should go in nice and easy, but then of course as you start getting towards the thread, the Teflon tape is going to get hotter, and then at that point you want to get the wrench and tighten this up. So we've gotten this pretty tight in. So now I just need a pipe to go from here all the way here. Okay, so I've cut the hot water pipe as well. Let's go ahead and snug that in. Alright guys, I've cut a little piece to connect the two pipes, so here we go. Now I'm gonna go ahead and just connect this into this. We have the pipes connected, as you can see here. Alright guys, so the pipes are in. So we have the cold water inlet right over here, as you can see. I'm gonna go ahead and put the reservoir right here. And then this is the hot water one that's going up. And then basically I had to make those T's and then connect them to the original pipes that are coming down. So let me go ahead and plug in the reservoir right now. So guys, we're getting ready to put the reservoir tank on. So I did not change anything with the air pressure or the water pressure of the house. I didn't alter with that. So we're gonna just go ahead and reinstall this the way it was. Otherwise, what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to take this part out and you're supposed to put air in it to match the water pressure of your house. But since we did not tamper with that, I'm going to leave this alone and just reinstall it the way it was. Alright guys, so the water pipes are connected. The reservoir is also connected. One thing I'll do a little bit later is I gotta reconnect this. I'm gonna use the same one from the old one that we have, which is right here. Very easy. All you gotta do is just plug it back in. The next thing that we want to do is now check for any leaking gas, and the way to do that is there are a couple of ways. So first of all, you just want to turn the gas on. So let's go and turn it on. All right, now that it's on, the first thing you want to do is smell, and then the other thing is that you can also hear like a hissing sound too if there's any leaks. So let's go ahead and smell it, and also try to hear if we smell any hissing. So far so good. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to throw some soap water on it to see if I see any bubbles. So let's go ahead and do this first. Don't see any bubbles. And then let's go throw some here. So no bubbles on this. So I think we're good to go ahead and turn the pilot on. If you guys had turned your main water line off, make sure you turn that on now. Open your cold water inlet into the water heater. Alright guys, the light is blinking. Alright guys, so we got the pilot to turn on. So I'm gonna go ahead and just turn the heating on. So probably gonna change that to, I don't know if you guys can see that, to low. Alright, that's on low, and the burner should pop on in a second. There we go. Alright guys, so at this point we are pretty much done. Thank you so much for watching guys. If you found this video at all useful, please don't forget to hit that like button, and please don't forget to subscribe.